Welcome back into the Sports Source. This segment brought to you by Games and Things. If you're looking for ways to entertain yourself and your family while stuck at home, visit OurGameRoom.com and then call the number you find there to set up a one-on-one personal appointment at Games and Things. They're still doing business, just one at a time for your safety. OurGameRoom.com, these folks have been just doing wonders. So whether that's a pool table or you just need a dartboard, big, small, they got it. Check out their website, call the number, do a one-on-one appointment with Games and Things. Okay, last topic, and this one's going to be quick. This week, The Athletic unveiled the results of a fan poll they did. It's not scientific, but it was about 3,500 responses, I guess. And they asked people, what's your favorite team? And what you got back, the top 12 all had more than 100 votes. So let's go ahead and put that up there. They're the top 12 that they got. You'll notice there's no Tennessee in the top 12 in terms of voting. Texas didn't make the list either, which if you go back to 1998 and you tell fans at Texas and Tennessee that you're not going to rank among the nation's favorite teams, you'll be behind LSU, Clemson, Oregon. If you'd said that 20 years ago, people would have laughed in your face. I just think it shows, and it's not a surprise. I mean, we knew this, but it shows what 20 years of not playing for national championships will do to your program's overall oomph, I guess, as it were. Thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think I think people always underrate that sort of Big Ten trio of Ohio State, Michigan, Penn State. I mean, those brands are absolutely massive. Ohio State and Michigan, I mean, you can go anywhere in the country and find fans from those programs, less so Penn State.
Part of the reason, and that's interesting you bring that up, part of the reason is look at the undergraduate population at those campuses. Mm-hmm. It's twice as big as SEC schools. So there's a reason there are more fans for some of those schools because they're pumping out more grads. But still, you're correct. Those are also long-time dominant football brands as well. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and think about Tennessee when it won its national championship, it beat Florida State. And Florida State actually had some national branding. Think about Deion and Ward Dunn and Charlie Ward winning a Heisman and Peter Warwick. So
Miami is another one that would have been on that list 20 years ago.
For sure. Yeah, so Florida State just won a national title in 7 years ago? Yeah. So it's not been that long, so it can flip one way or the other, but Clemson's taken off for sure, and I don't know, if they keep it going in 5 years, they might rank even higher.
And Oregon's pretty cool. I'm sure they would have been a non-factor for 95% of the history of college football.
Right.
And here they are. I mean, it's a big brand. I think there's a matter of that, of like the uniforms is
like
a
West
huge
Coast,
thing.
Miami, Florida State.
Well, was Florida on that list? Just trying to remember if it was.
Florida was, yeah.
Florida was on the
so,
list?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't know. Can we pop that back up, Chris? Number 9. Yeah, okay. So Florida was on there. I was about to say, that's another program that for until about 1990 when Steve Spurrier arrived, it really hadn't been much of a national spotlight thing. But it's interesting. Florida has had, you had the couple of national championships, though they've had their dips, but not to the impact that it's hit Tennessee or Texas or Florida State or Miami. Interesting. I just thought that was kind of fascinating. When I saw, again, not a scientific poll, but and here's a school that's a little different. Nebraska was on that list. Now, I got a friend that used to run sport, may still run sports. I apologize, Rich, if you are still doing it. Ran sports for Athlon.com, Athlon Sports. He said Nebraska was their number one fan base. People just killed it. That's a program that's been down.
Their sellout streak still alive, right?
It is. Nebraska fans are wild. When I covered A&M in Nebraska in 2010, there was a controversial ending. I filed at ESPN.com, I went downstairs, did interviews, came back upstairs. I had 331 emails from Nebraska fans who were mad that I did not talk about the officiating. Nebraska fans, they are serious folks.
That's interesting. I mean, they're getting the fans listed there, and that's a program that's been basically, it mirrors Tennessee in terms of its 20 years of kind of stumbling with not at the national championship level.
They have a coach heading into year 3 like Tennessee does this year.
All right. Very good. David Oven, Josh Ward, thank you very much, guys. I appreciate you coming in. Stay safe. For you folks, stay safe, stay smart, stay steadfast. Don't let it get you down. It's hard, but try and keep a smile. We'll see you next Sunday right back here on the Sports Source.